Well, actually, I came a little late to the march, but I was there at the event. I just want to let you know. And so it hit me. I said to myself, all of this conversation that is so important to every single person who lives in Minnesota, why is it only those who are so passionate are only there to hear it? And so I said, what is the greatest place we could have this information, have these voices heard? And there's only one place the entire year that is worthy, because everybody shows up for all the, chicken on a stick and yes, the state fair, yes. So my idea is, or my hope is, that we have a space in the state fair that is dedicated for all the social justice issues that are facing this great state. Whether it's the Native American issues that are often sidelined by every group, to the other issues that are happening every single day that affect social economics, not just race groups, and to all the other issues that we manifest from this country that we cause havoc in other places in the world. So I believe that we need a space similar to this, maybe this is big enough, where people who are walking, having their little chicken on a stick and something else on a fan, can stop by and just hear this message. Because I think this message needs to get louder. So I hope some of you can maybe work with me, find out who's who in the state fair, and I know they don't like protests and all the other stuff that is important. But anyways, if there's a way we can create that space, and that could be part, because Minnesota's greatest event is that. There's no other event that people show up to a level, and I think we're missing that opportunity. And it's a conversation that affects everybody. I mean, everybody should have that say, and for whatever 8 days or 12 days or whatever the days is, I think we can have that space. So with that, I would like to just kind of conclude with one, I wrote down something to conclude with. I apologize. Yes, so the last point that I just wanted to conclude was the fact that if peace is something we're all after, and I don't mean the people I'm talking about every humanity we're all after, the manifestation of that peace is going to be something that we actually work for. I don't think that we can get peace by just thinking about it. There's a lot of people who think about peace, but there's a lot of people who are willing to do something about peace. And peace means so much. It's not just the war. It is peace at home. It is peace with yourself. It is peace with your family. It is peace with your community. It's peace with the earth and the climate change. Finally, the Pope said something. I know he's an important voice, but he said something finally on climate change. Peace with the earth, peace with the animals, peace with how we eat, and how we treat the earth. I worked for the Department of Agriculture, so I do have a different lens that I wear when I come out to the trees and all that's happening. And so, but I personally believe that it's something that we need to manifest in everything that we do in our life. And so I personally, as a Muslim, one of the interesting things that we forget is the importance of the greeting that I started out with, which is Assalamu alaikum, may be peace be upon you all. The Prophet said, he said that spread peace to all. Spread peace to all. And the interesting thing about this statement, where you're greeting, you say Assalamu alaikum, is actually, it's an actual contract. And so the person who says it, it's not required, it's optional to say it, but it's required its response. So it's optional for me to say it, but once I say it, it's a requirement for those who hear it to respond. And for that means is there's going to be peace between you and I as long as we are with each other. And I think that is something means that we can't just talk about peace. We also have to act it, and we have to have this contract of peace on every single day with every single person we meet. Because there's an interesting thing that we also believe, which is the devil. The devil will use any tactic to divide people. And so there's a verse in the Quran that says, the divider of the husband and wife. And God chose the closest relationship outside of blood is a husband and a wife. And the devil will divide those two. He'll make every effort to divide those two. So guess what? How all the other relationships, friends, neighbors, relatives, friends out there, that's a whole different group of people. And you always see with peace, it's always, how do you stop or how do you create chaos? You divide and conquer. That's exactly how you do it. You create chaos. And the world today has all of that chaos. And we need people who wake up every morning, not only preaching peace, but saying it and living it and encouraging that. So with that, I end my remarks by saying, may peace and blessings be upon you all. I'm willing to take a few questions if you have any. Thank you.